In order to adjust living in a dementia unit, you need to be able to adapt. And to adapt, you need to be orientated. Orientated not just to the inside of the unit, though that's extremely important, but also to the outside, where the dementia unit is in reference to the retirement village grounds and what the layout is. For those dementia residents who are orientated to both the inside of the dementia unit, where the nurse's station is, where their room is, where their lounge is, can they find their way to the dining room, that full orientation, if they have that, plus the outside orientation and knowing that they're part of a retirement village, that there's many other people living here, there's beautiful gardens they can go and walk in with their relative, etc., then they will be far more accepting of their situation than people that don't have this orientation and don't know where they are, what's happening, and are completely disorientated. So it's a really good idea to, especially when the person comes into the dementia unit at the start, that's when all the adjustment takes place, or a lot of the adjustment takes place. And for that adjustment period, it's really important to take the dementia resident out daily, really is the best idea, for a walk in the village grounds, and just so that they're aware that, you know, there's other people that live here, so that when they look out the window of their bedroom or the window of the lounge, they know which aspect of the retirement village they're looking at. They can meet and greet other people just like you would down the street in your own community, and there can be that warmth and camaraderie and communal feeling of being part of a community rather than just a dementia unit place stuck out, you know, stuck in the wop somewhere where you don't have any connection with what's going on outside. So for this orientation process, it's also important to take the dementia resident out for trips to their favourite places, like the beach and the park, etc., and maybe home for half a day, or overnight if you can manage it. That's a big one, but a very valuable one if you can. But I've done previous videos on all of that. But the main thing really is orientation to the fact of why the person is living at the dementia unit, because of memory loss, and explaining that to them. Being orientated to the unit itself, their room in particular, where that is, the nurse's station, the lounge and the dining room, and then orientation to the outside area and the gardens and the other buildings and facilities that are going on. If this person, the person with dementia, then has this orientation, okay, my memory's poor, I can't find my way, I'm getting lost, I'm not orientated, that's why I need to live at this place. Okay, now I've had all this practice and training, at least I know where my room is, I know my name's on the door with the number, I can read that, at least I can get to my room, I know where the lounge is to sit and watch television, and I know where to go for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then again back, if I need to lie in my bed for a rest, I know where to go and lie down. At least then that's sorted. And the hard part, of course, is realising that they need to have you there, or a relative, friend or family person to walk with or go outside to go for a walk. That's very hard, especially if the person's fit and active and has loved just going outdoors whenever they wish. And now they're in this facility, they're only able to go out when they have a family member with them. That's very difficult. But if they're regularly supported, if they're regularly taken out for walks and outings, if you're there daily at the start if possible, or someone else from the family or a friend can go, so they have that chance to get out every day, that really helps. In time, you know, the person will settle with that support and with that orientation. They will settle, and, you know, they won't be yearning to go out quite as much. They will still want to go out if they're fit and active. It really depends on their level of fitness, strength and ability, generally how often they want to go out. So for the younger, stronger, fitter person, they will want to be going out, definitely. But the elderly lady on a walking frame, she's probably just as happy sitting in the lounge watching TV. So that's why the individual assessment for each person is completely different. But still, the orientation is as important for everyone. why they're there, the layout of the unit, and the position of the unit in regards to the retirement village. Even for those ladies that sit and watch TV all day, they still love sitting at the window. They love to see the cars coming and going, the doctor stepping in, all the relatives with their lovely little dogs going to and fro. They watch out the windows all day long, watching, you know, all the special events that are happening. So you can orientate them through the window, that being the case, if they're not so keen to go out walking. But most do love to get out in a wheelchair for a walk, though. If they can't walk with their walker and they're a bit unstable, a wheelchair walk all wrapped up is a lovely experience for everybody, or them in particular. Hopefully you don't mind pushing the wheelchair, and then it can be an all-round positive experience. So 2 books I've written on this, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit, on Amazon, and my website, pietavalentine.com. So thank you for your interest and comments, and please subscribe if you're viewing this channel. Thank you.